interventions. So Kenya is next, and then from Kenya we'll go to Croatia.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, in September 2023, Kenya hosted the inaugural Africa Climate Summit. On the sidelines, the Kenyan Parliament, in partnership with the Climate Vulnerable Forum, hosted members from 20 African parliaments to deliberate on their role in oversight of the Convention, the Kyoto Protocol, and the Paris Agreement. Mr. Chair, we registered concern on the missed opportunity of carbon credits in developing countries, noting that the price and rules for carbon trading are still unregulated, and the players and referees wear the same kit. Mr. Chair, it is emerging that the big boys in the polluters league are reluctant to take ambitious domestic action to reduce their emissions, and instead prefer to net off using carbon offsets from African forests and rangelands. This is done under the guise of ITMOs under Article 6 of the Paris Agreement, but is in reality a new form of carbon colonialism. Mr. Chair, you cannot oversight what you don't understand. In Nairobi, we stressed on the need for parliaments to invest in capacity building on matters climate. Whereas funds for capacity building for MPs exist under the GCF, very high barriers have been erected, and these funds have not met their stated objectives. We hope that the Loss and Damage Fund will not have a similar architecture. We noted, Mr. Chair, that the Paris Agreement and other climate treaties form part of the laws of most countries, yet they continue to be treated as suggestions rather than law. We therefore supported calls to make violations of these laws justiciable, and we note that this jurisprudence is under consideration at the ICJ. Finally, Mr. Chair, as MPs, we must ensure that indigenous and vulnerable communities are not exploited by the same laws that we pass, and I hope that at this COP28, we shall continue to fight for our space as a proverbial camel. We have put our head in the green tent, and we hope that at the next COP, we shall be in the blue zone at COP29. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much for your intervention. I take Croatia.